Yo, what's up guys, Alpyne here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to build your own Trickshot map. If you enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you'd like to see for my next content style video. But before we get into it, I noticed that 90% of my viewers are not subscribed. Subscribing is greatly appreciated because it is free and it helps grow my channel, and you can change your mind at any time. And let's get right into it. So the first thing you need to do is go into creative and make a new map, and for this demonstration I'm just going to use a meadow island. You could really name it whatever you want, and then just click confirm and it will load up the island. We're going to be using this island for our Trickshot map. So the first thing you need to do is go to your island and go to creative and go to devices. Then you're going to need to get an objective device, which looks like this, the objective device gallery, and click place now. And then you could choose one of these targets to use for your map, but just for this demonstration I'm just going to use a server box, which is this one. After this you just customize it, and you're going to click the all options button, turn the health down to 1 like this. Beacon and blast radius are already off, but just keep them off. Then take the hide health bar, make it at 1 tile, and make sure to keep visible during games on, and otherwise you're all good. And so when you walk away from it now, the banner should disappear like this, so it looks nicer for the shot. Next is the settings you need to do for your map. Now this, you just go into my island, and then game is the first one we're going to do. So the first thing you need to do is turn time limit to none. Total rounds, I just do 100 for most of mine. And then depending on what you want to do, you could do cooperative or like a certain amount of teams. I usually just do cooperative, so everyone's on the same team when they spawn in. Also objectives to end, you need to set to 1, so when you hit a shot it ends the game and then you get the victory screen. And you also need to do join in progress. Usually I would set it to spawn unless you don't want that, and you could change that. Next is settings. You can really do whatever you want with this. Normally for the time of day I just set it to around 6 p.m. because it gets this nice sunset sort of look, which I think is pretty cool looking. And then there's all these you can mess with, but then health I usually just do 100% shield, max health, infinite ammo on. Building, all this is good. Environment damage you should turn off because that will destroy buildings that are already there. Same with building can destroy environment. You should also turn off PvP pickaxe damage, make a respawn time 1 second so it's just easier to get into the map. Eliminated players items turn to keep, and then there's a bunch more stuff you could change. I usually turn off jump fatigue and glider redeploy though, and that's really all you need. Once you've done all this, you could start making the map itself. So what I usually do is just start with the targets. So I'll just put some in the middle. I'll just do like a little platform with 3 of them like this. Then you could start getting into the actual trick shots for the map, and you can really do whatever you want for themes. I usually go for a simple sort of theme, like my last slow-mo trick shot map, my last FFA map had a kind of a snow theme. For themes, usually it's pretty nice to use prefabs or galleries to just build whatever you want, but they don't always have to have one. It just makes it look a lot nicer. But I guess we'll start with a spawn room, and usually you can put these either under the ground or above ground. I usually put them under the ground, but for this I'll just show you above the ground. So all you need to do for this is just get a floor, place down about like 9 of these like this, then get a wall gallery, place down some walls, and then just use the floor for the roof as well. Now the last thing you need for this is to add in player spawners, which is in devices, and just get about 6 of those, place them however you want. And you could turn visible during games on or off depending on what you want. I usually turn it off because I think it looks nicer. And next is the gun spawners. For this, what I usually do is I get an item spawner, place one of these down, then I just get the weapons I want to have in it. So an example for this one, I'll just put a flint knock and a blue hunting. Then the settings you will want for the item spawners is time between first spawn, instant, and time between spawns to instant as well, and same invisible during games off. And now I'll just place 2 more of these for this just to show you guys. So now when I start the game, I'll spawn on my player spawners, and as you can see they are invisible. And then all of these weapons will spawn, and when I grab one it'll switch to the other weapon like this. Now to the most important part about your Trickshot map, the shots themselves. There are a lot of different things you could do for shots, but I'll just show you 3 pretty simple ones that you could set up yourself. The first one, you will just need to get launch pads from the devices, and also in devices you will need to get the air vent gallery, which spawns these 3 things, and you will only need the air vent for this. So what you're going to need to do first is just place down your launch pad, place a wall and a stair like this, then go to your air vent, just keep that normal, knock up force super high, and that's all you need. Then move this right here, and you might have to move it up a bit, so I'll just put it right here. And now when you jump, you'll go into it like this, and it'll be kind of like a fin hop without the crash pad, which I think looks pretty cool. For the next shot, you just need a pinball bumper. Now for this, I usually set the knockback to super high, fall damage off, side bounce off, and then I set the bumper color usually to silver because I think it looks the cleanest. Then you'll just need to place down some walls in a corner like this, and also you will need a floor, and you just place this in the corner. Now you need to fly up and place walls all the way up, and then jump on the bouncer to just test to see how high it goes depending on what you set the boost to. So I need to make it a little bit higher. You need to copy the bouncer and rotate it a bit, kind of like this, into the wall. And now when you bounce into it, you'll hit this one, and then this one, and you'll go flying like this, and you can hit a pretty cool shot like that. Now the last simple trick shot I'll show you how to set up is just a rift shot. So it's basically like you're using a rift to go, except you can actually shoot and stuff. So you just need to grab a teleporter device, place one down, and you don't really need to change any of the settings for this, but you will if you do more than one, and then just fly up super high, place another one, and now when you walk into it, you'll have your momentum and everything and get teleported like that. And now I'll just hit a shot to show you that it does end the game. And as you can see there, I hit a shot and it ended the game with the victory screen. Now keep in mind, you can actually not get slow-mo on your maps right now unless you have a supporter creator code and get matchmaking, which they're currently rolling matchmaking out to a limited amount of creators, which is why I currently do have it for my maps. That is how to make your own trickshot map. If you'd like me to go more in depth with trickshot structures and other stuff like that you could do for these kind of maps, make sure to drop a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!